Okay.
Well, our
Good.
dessert lady is
That
my
was my
sis.
alarm. I turned it off.
Oh, yeah. Mute your phones and all that
It's
good stuff.
muted. The
Thank you.
alarms don't mute
I can
it.
hear you come in and out.
Okay. So here we go. We are live at this point. Let me start the show like I normally like to do. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark. Here we go with that. We're going to start it like this because we got a little late start a little bit, but it's not too bad. So to get us started off on a great foot, I'm going to give everybody a chance to get in here. Um, I don't know. Do we want to see a video? Do we want to hear some music? Tonight, I'm going to just.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Bubbles, and you are now tuned in to Gentlemen After Dark, live in studios with your boy, Onyx.
So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. Tonight, we are blessed to have some personal friends of mine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Bubbles, and you are now tuned in.
So, for my panel, the background noise, I'm gonna hear it. So if you're trying to hear yourself, it's not gonna work. You got to keep them earbuds in. You got to keep the noise from the excuse me, not the noise, but yeah, the noise. Your tablets, your phones, the TV, whatever it is, it's gonna loop, and we don't want that to happen tonight. So I want everybody to make sure that they hear what you have to say. Um, but tonight we're going to be blessed to speak to some entrepreneurs, some personal friends of mine who have been in the game of entrepreneuring for a short window of time and a long window of time. I'm gonna start the conversation first. Let me find some folks here that I don't see no comments, so that's cool. No comments yet. I'm gonna start off with a something that I read on Facebook, and let me just pull this up on my own phone here, and we're just going to share this as the tone to start this conversation tonight. And here it is. So, with the permission of a friend of mine, I'm not going to divulge his name, but if you know him and you read his post on Facebook, then everybody knows who he is. Good evening, Miss Michelle. I see you. It says this: everybody wasn't meant to be an entrepreneur, or should I say, entrepreneur. We're going to use the N word, entrepreneur, because that's what y'all act like. You got the money basically to start this business, but your hearts are not really into it. You have no passion for it. And your mannerisms and your ethics, your work ethics, speak for themselves. Why not try looking for the longevity in a job, or basically, and to quote it exactly, it says, you're not looking for the longevity in your craft. It's that's passing down from generational skills or trades. You're just looking for the quick wealth, the money. So tonight, it really went quite well with the individuals that I have invited in tonight to speak to us from their perspective of being an entrepreneur, the whole topic of entrepreneurship. It's a big deal. And I'm going to go ahead and give us a few seconds. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. We're going to give it a few seconds before we get started. So I'm going to start it like this. And by request, no, I'm not a DJ, but my cousin decided that he wanted to hear some Keith Sweat, Master Duke, all the way in Tylertown, Mississippi. here you go with your Keep Sweat for a few bars, that is. And then we're going to get started because I know my panel is ready to discuss, especially after saying what I just said. So let's see how this goes. Been all day thinking. Here you go, Keith. All night wondering. All right, I'm tired of hearing Keith. Ain't y'all? I am. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, again, my panel for tonight, I'm going to introduce, or actually click on them. I'm going to allow them to, excuse me, introduce themselves. So we're going to start let me get myself set up so I can do it right. All right, here we go. Starting off with Miss Candace. Go ahead, ma'am. Do your thing. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I muted myself to not have the background noise. Hey, everyone. My name is Candace. Nice to see you all again. I'm the C and the CNL Echoes. And we're doing embroidery and customized shirts and things. So happy to see you.
And please, thank you. Not please, but thank you so much for, arranging your schedule to be here. You know, I know we got a 3-hour difference and you are still up with your little brother or big brother, excuse me. I'm the oldest, right? With your big brother. Thank you for joining us. Next up, the L of the LNC. As a matter of fact, look, let me hit him like this. Hold on, because he did something special for me. So
this is your boy MOB, and now you're tuned in to the Gentleman After Dark Lab in the studios with Onyx.
Hey, Mr. Larry Eccles.
What's going on, everybody? This is Larry, aka Tuna, aka MOB. Just checking in. I'm under the weather, so y'all gotta, bear with me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay. Next up on the screen, we're gonna go here, right on over here to my brother.
How you doing? I'm David Hassler at Hassler Solutions LLC. I'm a travel agent, certified travel agent. I'm a credit restoration agent, and I sell CBD as well. Appreciate you for having me on your show.
Thank you, sir. Wait, did you say CBD?
Yeah, CBD.
This man right here, a jack of all trades, a master of many. What can I say? Next up, Miss Dana Hunter.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dana, and I'm from Soul Body Mind Detox, where I do have all natural products and also CBD.
Okay. So Miss Dana got the natural body products, y'all. So stand by for that. Next on my board is going to be Miss D. Lynn.
Good evening, everybody. This is D. Lynn from Southern California with Ladybug Sweet.
Thank you, ma'am. Welcome again. And last but not least, we have Miss Michelle Jones.
Hello, everyone. I am Michelle Jones. I am the CEO of Michelle's Mega Hair Growth Products. Thank you for having me, you guys.
Thank you for being here with us. So thank you all again for arranging your schedules. Some of you, tapped in at the last minute at my request, please, please, please. I had a couple of people that dropped off. Um, but to start this off, I got to be petty with my brother. Um, cheers. Hold on, let me make sure I got this right. There we go. Cheers. Not everybody got one of these, but cheers to the Mia Wilson. When you decide to watch this episode of the show, you have some people that are looking for those gentlemen after dark glasses.
I'm still waiting. Still waiting.
Shoot, we do. In the meantime, good evening, everybody. Again, I see some folks. I definitely need to acknowledge my people before they cuss me out. Miss Christy Hurd. She's a Raider fan, I think. But anywho, Miss Octavia, I see you. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining in. I see X-Ray in the building. We got Miss Deidre in the building. Hey, look, my dad is back again, guys. That's 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row or something like that. He's staying up late with his son. I appreciate you, Dad. Thank you. We got Miss Heat in the building. I know I said Miss Finnison, Miss Michelle. I'm gonna just fast through this. Latoya's here. We got Elnora.
That's my mother.
That's mom's. That's mom's, right?
That's my mother.
Hey, mom. I gotta see my baby. I appreciate that, man. That's great. We got Miss Terry. And for those of us that I'm not able just to keep clicking off and on, hey, thanks again for joining in. I want to get right into this, guys. So, we heard what I read in short. I know some of us don't we don't like what we heard. I know that. We're not here to take it personal. We are definitely here to learn, to grow, and to get better at what we're doing. Each of you have been doing what you've been doing for an extended period of time. So I want to start off by let me go in this order like this. And I'm gonna give you each about 3 minutes. That way we'll still have plenty of time for a dialogue afterwards. But I'm gonna click on Haslett Credit Restoration. Tell us a little bit, man, about what you do.
Well, what I do is I go through people's credit files through all three bureaus: Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. There's a lot of inaccuracies, a lot of outdated information, um, erroneous information as well. Go through it, find it, and dispute it. Hopefully, that it falls off. There are a lot of people who don't know there are secondary reporting agencies as well that's out there that verify negative information. Like, I'm gonna give you their names, like Sage Stream, Innovis, LexisNexis, Factor Trust. When you dispute certain things, they don't go to the actual creditor. They go to those companies that specialize in holding negative information, which they make money off of. And instead of going to the original creditor, they'll go to those companies. So my I don't go by validation. I go by compliance. There are certain rules by the Fair Credit Reporting Act that they're supposed to follow before they place it on your credit report, and that's where I catch them up at.
Okay, thank you, man. It's education is so important for us, and a lot of times we have no clue. I think in the news I just heard or read that was it Experian that was
Under fire.
yeah, yeah. So for those of us who are interested in purchasing homes and cars, and we know how important good credit is, something to think about. But we'll get more into that shortly. Miss Dana, she smiles. Dana shy, you guys, so bear with her.
Yes, bear with me, please. So again, everyone, some of the products that I offer, again, are all natural based and CBD products as well. And I have everything from ointment for pain, body butters, homemade soap, liquid soap, things of that nature. So
Okay.
I have my own personal spa day at home, especially during COVID. Self care.
So for all you couples that are out there, y'all getting on each other's nerves, y'all might want to call Miss Dana and get you a soul, body, mind detox going on. And she got some men's products for massages and all of that good stuff right there. Y'all might want to get on board with that real quick, you know.
Yes, yes.
Let's see. Since we're gonna be relaxing with the body butters and all that good stuff, after we gotten our credit together, I think we might need to get some tasty things for our palate. Miss D Lynn or Ladybug Sweets.
Evening, everybody, and thank you, Orlando, for having on. Ladybugs is your traditional home-based. I'm a sweet maker. I will not get on here and tell you I'm a bona fide chef, and I've gone to a culinary school. These are uh, self-taught, and a lot of these are recipes from my mother. Ladybugs actually comes from my mother. It's a nickname that has been given to her, and it started maybe about 6 years ago. So,
Okay.
and with people,
Okay. Good deal. I'm gonna bless you guys with some
can you hear me
pictures
okay?
and all that good stuff. You're gonna see some of the product. So don't think we just gonna be talking your ears off because we are, but we not. Um, let's go ahead and talk to Miss Michelle, and let me just pull up a picture. And you can go ahead, Michelle, and just tell us a little bit about your product or what you do.
Okay. My name is Michelle Jones again. I am the creator of Michelle's Mega Hair Growth Mask products. What my products offer are restoration for the hair. So if you're balding or your hair is thinning or you've had cancer or you're in cancer treatments, I have created an all natural edible product that restores the hair naturally.
We definitely need products like that, on the market for us. Yeah. Except for people like myself, it's a wrap for me. It's
Well, I'll just say this a little bit. Usually, men that are balding, they don't know that they suffer from alopecia, and alopecia is just something that over. It's like a disease that overtakes the hair, and then underneath your shaft, there's a scar tissue that develops where the follicle can't get to through the root through your shaft of your hair to create a cuticle. So our hair is it's a cuticle, but we call it hair. So a lot of men have the balding and women have it too. So that's what happens to us.
okay. Okay. Thank you for that explanation. I'm not sure if that's what I got, but yeah. Oh man. Next up, we're gonna speak to the C of the C and the L.
Hello, everyone. I'm Candace again, like I said, of CNL Echoes Integrity Enterprises, LLC, which is a conglomerate group. We have a few things going on underneath there, notary public, um, rental property, but primarily we're here to talk about our Echoes embroidery and such. My husband, Larry, who's on there, he's on the ones and twos on the embroidery machine. And then I'm on the other side with the fifth chakra teas. If anybody knows about the fifth chakra, it means speaking your truth. And so that's where the customization comes in. Whatever you want on it, I'll put it on it. Whatever you like, I'll try. And we're just, I can't say a mom and pop, but we a husband and wife team here, and we do everything ourselves. We do not, go out to solicit business to sell products through us. We do everything right here in the house.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know that for a fact, guys, because y'all saw me rock it a couple of weeks ago, but I'm gonna flash it. I think I put it upside down. Dun, 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 dun. Can y'all see that? I think so. There we go. So I got this T-shirt from my brother and my sister, and when I go to Pittsburgh and I stay at their home in the I'm gonna call it the lab where they put everything together with these shirts. I've seen the equipment; it's real, and the quality is always great. So, matter of fact, I'm gonna let Larry speak on that quality standpoint. Oops, wrong person there. We got to do L for Larry. There we go. Got him.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, just been working on this machine. I mean, dealing with this embroidery for the last 3 years. It's a task, but as I work with this machine, and the computer and all this, it's something to learn and just get to know it. Still learning. I'm getting better and better every day at it. I just like to put out there, give me a chance. Um, you know, if you don't like what I do or what we do, let me know instead of talking bad about it. Get back at me, and I'll make it work. I don't just give out anything. I like to get your approval. So
Right, and that's important, man. And we done bought some stuff where, boy, oh boy, it was a T-shirt today, and by the time you finish sweating, guess what? It was just tee, no shirt, just tee, no print, nothing. So, I comprised some questions for you guys that I think is going to be beneficial for our conversation tonight. um, and this is going to be the forum of discussion part. So you don't have to wave your Zoom hand, please. Just hey, if you got an answer, give the answer. We got about 27 minutes left on this show, so we're going to try to get through this, answer these questions, and then give some final words to the audience. But my first question for the night is, how long have you been an entrepreneur? No special order. Y'all can just fire at will.
Well, for myself, it's been about 4 years. Um, like I started off being a travel agent. Then from there, after COVID hit, travel kind of went down. Then I tapped into my other talent, which is credit restoration, and also, well, I went from being a travel agent to having my own CBD store. Then I started my own credit restoration business.
Man, you got me baffled over here. I didn't know that you was doing the CBD. I didn't know that you was doing the CBD.
Yeah, go to www.hasleycbdproducts.com and you can place your order. Not just for
Oh, I don't
yourself.
need.
I sell CBD for pets as well. You got a dog that's running around, can't control it. Yeah, one of those tabs and take care of it.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. Hey, I don't need it personally, but it's nice to know because there are a lot of us who are aching, hurting, ailing, or as we get older, things are changing in our bodies, and that stuff is actually helping people, feel better. So I ain't
Yeah,
mad at you.
and let me say with the CBD, you have different forms of CBD. You have, What I sell is an isolate. That means it's 0% THC inside of it, which
Okay.
means that like a person like myself with the type of job that I have can use it without failing a drug test. You know, I sell the creams, I sell the tinctures, like I said, I sell the CBD for the pets, the tablets, the liquids. You know, it's a natural form of anxiety, you know, for relieving anxiety, pain, and stuff like that. There's if you want to get away from traditional pharmaceuticals like opioids or narcotics and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Appreciate that. Um, Anybody else want to answer that question?
I'll jump in.
Go for it.
We established our LLC back in 2009, and not really sure where we were starting with. We just knew we wanted to start something that we can sustain and have for ourselves, something that would be flexible, something that reflected our interests. And so I became a notary initially. We got a piece of property for business purposes. And then as the years went on, actually, Larry used to do car detailing too. He would come pick up your ride, detail it, take it back. But then as we moved along, things that we were purchasing, we thought, why not do it ourselves? And so that's when we got the machine and self-starting. You know, he got on and started learning on his own and making things, and using our products as our advertisement. And so that started with the embroidery, and then I kind of jumped in with the t-shirt part and just doing regular customization, working with small businesses, schools. And so just what we really just started off was with the big idea, the end in mind, and having an LLC, and then just developing a conglomerate, you know. So what can we do? What do we like? What can we sustain? What can we pass along?
So, how many years has it been for you guys?
So that would be 11, I guess, total. But this particular part that we're discussing today, that we really do the most of, it's been since 2019.
Okay. So 11 years as entrepreneurs, last couple of years in this part of it. Got it. Thank you. Anyone else before we move on to the next question?
Sure, I'll go.
Okay.
I've been an entrepreneur for 35 years. Actually a celebrity hair and makeup artist. Owning my own products for 6 years.
Right. I remember when you first started talking about it.
Yeah.
Time is flying, definitely.
Yeah.
And definitely you can see the progress. Definitely. Last call. All right. All right. So look, we're going to go on to the next question. And Dana and Ladybug, I got my eye on y'all.
I was about to go next.
You want to go
We can
next?
go next.
Okay,
That's
go
fine.
for it. No, go ahead.
I've been an entrepreneur for over 12 years. I started off as a notary as well, and so I own signing agent. And this particular business I just started is very new, September of last year. Um, so it's my new baby that I'm well built.
Okay. 12 years. Man, that's a long time. That's nice. Okay.
Thank you.
Guess I'll be fair. Ladybug, hi.
Hey. I have actually this is a side gig for me. I have a regular 9 to 5, and I just celebrated almost 21 years at my 9 to 5. But Ladybug started for me back in December of 2014. And it actually started with me trying to show my mother that she didn't have to do what she was doing, which was going to the school for 3 hours and working in a cafeteria. She can own her own business. Um, and come to find out, that's not what she wanted to do. So it ended up morphing, becoming my baby. And as I stated, December of 2000, excuse me, of 2020, we celebrated 6 years home-based business, and actually have a nice following. Very blessed.
I remember when you got started, Lynn, he was delivering individual cakes to people, and it was the small little bundt cakes in the separate little containers, and to see, man, 2014,
Yeah,
that's a long time to see the progress that you've made, um, and I'm
yeah, it
proud of
is.
I'm proud of you. Keep it up. We're gonna skip around. I know these questions are numbered 1 through
Okay,
5, but I'm gonna
Sam,
skip.
I appreciate that.
Yes, I'm gonna skip over that the numbers, and we're gonna go into this next question. Um, let's talk about this pandemic, y'all. How has your business been affected, whether it be for the good, whether
Mhm.
it be for the bad? Did the business get started because of the pandemic? That's what we want to hear.
I'll jump in. I guess
For
overall, there are parts. Anytime you're dealing with a business that mostly is made from disposable income from people, it's going to suffer, a bit as the ebb and flow occurs. So, at one point, I was doing officially with the travel group, but so of course that suffered just like David said. Um, but luckily, we've still been having, a trickle of business here and there. One good thing, it's not our primary careers. And so we just adjust and we keep going. We continue to let people know that we're here and have something, for them. And we'll keep moving, keep our head up and try to keep it afloat.
Right, right. Anybody else?
I'll jump in.
Okay,
So
Michelle is in the building.
I feel like my business was affected by the pandemic because I have personal contact with people where I'm a hairstylist and I also do offer the treatments that's provided with my products. So with us being um, shut down, I wasn't able to work. But on the other hand, the increase on the sales of my products alone, because it's in stores, I had an increase on that. So women were doing their hair at home and doing their own treatments, and a lot of people were introduced to Michelle's Mega Hair Growth Mask because they weren't able to go um, to the hairstylist and get their hair done by referrals of people knowing about the products. So I was affected on that effect of dealing with the people, but was honored that I was. What I've been trying to do anyway is I don't want to do hair anymore anyway. I'm trying to have the product just get out to the people and help the people. So it really helped me a lot with that part.
It's funny that you kind of mentioned that. I'm gonna highlight one of the comments of the from the audience or question, um, and it came by way of X-ray. Being a small business, how do you consistently drive prospective clients to you rather than to other competitors? Do you feel that word of mouth is sufficient on its own? So with this shutdown, like Michelle just finished saying, she's a hands-on type business. How do you get your clientele to you or
Um,
develop clientele?
I answer that for myself. When it comes down to other businesses that's in like with credit restoration or credit repair, I just stay in my own lane. I can't worry about what the next person is doing or how they did it. Only thing I could do is assure them of my work in my business. And um, word of mouth has been the best advertisement that for myself, um, that allowed me to be resilient during this pandemic. Like Candace was talking about being a travel agent. Um, Cruises was like my number one money maker. Every year I have a cruise that's for BBWs, and BHM, single BBWs and BHMs. The first one was excellent. It was coming time for the second one. Then the pandemic hit, and they had to cancel. And a lot of people became afraid to travel. So for as my travel side, it kind of slowed down a lot. Now, for as myself, I was enjoying those $39 and $49 flights. I was everywhere, but
Right.
but but for other people, fear and the unknown kind of slow down the travel business. Now, right now, it's starting to to come back.
No, yeah. Okay. And then Miss Sean actually just added social media. Social media has become our crutch at this point, to help us navigate through promotion.
Yes.
If you utilize it properly, man, you'll be promoting yourself, to the next level with
Oh,
no
yes.
problems.
You can have your own talk show like you're doing. I started actually going live uh, and just promoting my product and doing giveaways. And a lot of it, just to give a point on something, is our personality. Because right now we're pinpointed as a Black business or just who we are. I feel like that's a time for us to change, for people to gravitate to us, for our businesses to be able to grow. So a lot of that takes in place too on how we handle the people, on how we're going to get them. So
Right. Um, True fact. Anybody else affected, good or bad? Well, I'll say this, and I'm not an
I'll
entrepreneur.
jump in. I'm going to say for me,
You got it.
can you hear me?
Yes.
What I was going to say for for ladybugs, it's actually been a good innovate. As we know, I do sweets, so a lot of the weddings and parties and things like that, they're down to a minimum. But at the same time, you're still having little birthday celebrations, little things like so. The business definitely has continued to flourish. Uh, Thanksgiving of 2020 was ridiculous. I actually had a neighbor come and ask me on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, what was I doing because my house had cars just pulling up, and I do delivery, I mean pickup, excuse me. And so, it has for labor been a plus, um, and a negative, but overall, I just just made the best out of it. And for me, I just use social media in regards to the story feed. Um, and as you said, if you use the social media platform correctly, you can take your business to the other level. But you also need to know about your basic marketing 101.
Right.
So please do not get caught up with just social media, those platforms pushing your business because I know that that's control behind the scenes.
Right. And the social media, word of mouth, all it takes is one somebody, and I'm gonna use myself, um, Tuna, Larry, Penny Snatch, oops, excuse me, David. Uh, these are my club brothers, and we are scattered across the U.S. of A. Uh, David is in Memphis, Tennessee. Larry is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm over here in Los Angeles, California. But if it's something fashionable, I didn't show y'all my T-shirt. That's just one of tons of T-shirts that I've gotten by way of uh, LNC. We're gonna just call it the Echoes Embroidery.
Not,
Um,
not to mention my shirt, a product
uh,
of Echoes Embroidery, nice shirt. I love it.
he's rocking it right now.
Rocking it.
We network amongst each other, and all it takes is one person to see the shirt and they go, "Where you get that from?" "Oh, you already know where I got that from. I got that from Tuna." "Man, how come I didn't get one of those?" Call him. That's all I could tell you.
Yeah.
You know. So for me, I try hard really to support my folks. And when I say my folks, I don't care if you black, white, Hispanic, brown, yellow, green, it don't matter to me. But if you have a good product, then I want to support you. I've bought something from everybody except for one person on this panel. And that's because I didn't know until day before yesterday. I commented on her post with her products, and her product, it caught my eye. So look, I'm gonna just show you what I saw. Show y'all what I saw, and then pow. This is the display. Let me get rid of that question right there. Hold on. Do all right. So there we go. So that display caught my eye. Why did it catch my eye? You know, I'm not into all of the foo-foo stuff, and I will wear some body oil big time. I do like coconut oil. I will do some body butter. I do cologne lightly, but for the most part, I like those natural scents that are going to stick with you all day. But this presentation, this spread, it just caught my eye, and I hit Dana up like, "Yo, I need you to be on the show for real, because this is what it's all about." And just looking at that alone, yes, word of mouth says a whole lot, but in the end, guess what? We have to put out a product, and this is where the challenge becomes. We have a lot of entrepreneurs, and then we have a lot of pop-up salesmen. That's what I'm gonna call them, respectfully. Pop-up salesmen that they have a product, but they really don't have a product. They don't have the longevity. They don't have 4, 5, 6 years. Everybody here on this panel has said that they've been doing this for an extended period of time. And maybe this adventure might be brand spanking new, but your resume reflects longevity. So if you are, in fact, inspiring to be an entrepreneur, let's remember the longevity part. Let's remember that you want to be here for the long haul and be here for your customer. Without your customer, you don't have no product. And please stand behind your product. I try to promote my friends. If you have a business, all I ever ask from you is that you take care of the customers that come your way. If I send them that way or I suggest it, take care of them. And a lot of people, we are just here for the dollars and the cents, and we're not really here for giving quality product. So if you're here to shortchange anybody, man, this is all bad. This is
Hey,
all.
Onyx, can I say something too? I think too, when you may not be a big industry, but if you have good work ethic and you go about your business the right way and treat people right, it carries over. I think one big bonus that came out of it this year for both of us is that my niece as well as my bonus daughter started their own businesses. And I just think, just having that example and seeing it being done, whether I doubt if we were the sole, inspirations, but to see it so close, as well as my brother to his third career, but it inspires people to take control of their destiny. And whether it's a side, hobby piece that you're doing, such as us, we work full time, or if it's your main piece, you have to approach it the same way with that same attitude because you're your best representative. And so I just think that's a big bonus to come out of it is to see the inspiration in other people for them to take control of their futures.
Okay. So look, we're not going to let them get off the hook I know it's about y'all tonight and we talking, but yeah, let's talk about this right here. Hmm.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Uh-oh." What's the most difficult part of entrepreneurship, in your opinion? Oh, please don't be shy now. Please don't be
Man,
shy.
I can tell you a whole paragraph. I could write a book.
Okay, well, let me lead you down the path. As a consumer, myself personally, I have invested dollars and dollars into personal businesses, products, services, all that good stuff. And each of you guys can answer me truthfully because I'm gonna put you on the spot, with the exception of Miss Dana, because I ain't got there yet, but I'm coming. Um, have I ever asked you for the brother hookup, the homeboy hookup, the special discount? Um, have I ever asked for any of that?
No, not at all. And I was going to say that's one of the main thing is either potential customers or standing customers undercutting your value. And a lot of times their expectations is for you to extend a break or essentially putting their needs above yours and not really thinking about or respecting everything that goes on behind it and your desire to establish a legitimate business. I mean, we extend kind gestures ourselves because one, we just feel like that's what we want to do. That's just charity in ourselves, but also it's good advertisement. It shows appreciation. And it does kind of go back to what you spoke about, that bartering system. There's a group of us that have things going on. And so when possible, we try to support. I mean, do we fall under the purview of everyone's spaces? Not necessarily, but if I don't need to get my credit checked or get anything taken off, I'll send you a shirt, just as support with your logo on it. And so it can be a walking billboard for you, just a way to support. So I just think the biggest thing is people don't necessarily respect your desire to try to be legitimate and they undercut your value.
Absolutely.
I have to agree with Candace. A lot of people don't realize how much work goes into your product. They don't realize how much money you spent for the equipment, how much goes into the materials, what goes into maintaining what you have. They in their head they say they'll think that what you're doing it only costs you a quarter, but before before you even start to print anything, it costs you $5 just to even turn on the machine. So their expectations versus reality is totally different. Um, one thing I can say for myself, after becoming a business owner and stuff like that, I used to be go for the deals. If you didn't give me what I wanted for the price I wanted, I'll walk away. But as a business owner, I value um the people that I go to or who I patronize. I even go as far as leaving a gratuity because people don't know the work that goes into the product. It may look simple, but people just don't really have the concept of what goes into making a great product.
I have a beautiful spread that I want to share. And this is for my audience. This is for my audience. I want some responses. I want to be able to read them. I'm gonna post up a picture and I want you to tell me how much this product should cost you as the consumer. Okay. Pow. What are we paying?
I say
Not
30.
you. Not you. I want to read some comments. Hold on before you even answer. Hold on. I want to read what the audience says. So we're going to give them a few seconds to respond. I see salami. I see the other, it's two forms of salami. I see the fresh fruits. I see the cucumbers, the grapes. See some breads, some berries, some
Hold on,
cheese.
hold on, Onyx. You don't even see that they're cutting the heart. The labor that it took to cut it in the heart.
Bruh, I see it. Trust me. I see it. And we talking about an intimate bottle of La Marca. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I see $50. I see 25. I see 35. It's a nice little intimate. I want to say this is a small personal for one, maybe two if somebody ain't greedy. 45 to 50. I see 100. Octavia says 100. I'm sorry, y'all should have been posting these comments for y'all to see too, huh? Yeah.
Hey,
Hold up.
Onyx.
Yo.
All right. So the one thing people need to understand, time. Need the time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to get the product right, you
Right.
know, so it can come out as their liking, you know what I mean? So they can like the product. A lot of people don't like that it takes that much time. So it's really about time.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a few times I forget we live in the same house because he's in there. He has to get on the computer first. Sometimes people don't have an idea, so he has to come up with an idea, put it into the software to create it. Then you have to vectorize it. Then you have to work on the stitches. Then you have to hoop the material, which we buy up front a lot of times. Then he has to put it in the machine, tend to the breaks, the needles break, the thread breaks. He's in there leading another workday after his workday for a garment. And so, you know, just all that part that people don't see and realize that go into it.
Right.
So,
And you hit that on the head, Candace. People do not realize how much it's your business, so you put your all into your business,
right.
and people just are so used to doing things being half done, they just automatically think that it they don't put the value of your time is really diminished to the consumer because the only thing that they're loyal to is their dollar.
That's it. So, Ladybug Sweets, that display I just showed y'all, that big, beautiful spread, that charcuterie,
Yes.
what would that cost me? And not the Onyx hookup. What would that cost me as a client of yours?
But that box there,
Huh?
I can't. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What
My
what would that box
my
cost?
internet is going in and out, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. I'm trying to talk. Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit. What would that box
Okay.
cost
Now,
me?
what was your question? I'm sorry.
What would the box cost? What would the cost for me? Not the hookup, but the actual price for it, for your service.
For the actual box or everything in the box.
Everything in the box.
I'm
The
sorry
whole
because I
package.
can't hear you.
The whole
Yeah, I can hear
package.
the whole thing. Don't run at least about 45 and up.
Okay. So there we have it, guys. At least $45. So some of us,
And that's cheap.
right?
Mhm.
Some of us, we like to play this game. Oh, I want nothing but the best. I definitely want the best, but we don't want to pay for the best. We want to pay for the shortcuts. So for those of us who are hitting some of these entrepreneurs up, maybe not these people, but the people that you deal with, you hit
Right.
them up. Oh, well, how much is that going to cost me? And they give you their price, and then you turn right back around and say, "Oh, well, I could get that from Superior Market for cheaper than that." Okay, then why you didn't go to Superior Market? Well, I could have got that. Well, then go over there and get that from them. Don't
Right.
waste my time. Don't waste my energy, please. All you got to do is either you're gonna spend the money or you're not. And if you got to
Mhm.
ask how much, because I was taught that as a kid, if you got to ask how much it is, it's not for you to have.
Hey, Onyx. a lot of people don't realize, even if you're coming to me as a person that I know, um, off the top, if I know you, and I deal with you, I'm gonna give you a good price off top. You're not gonna have to ask me for a discount. I'm going to give you a good price off top.
Right.
So for a person to undermine the price that I'm charging, they don't really deal with me in the first place.
Right.
Because if they really support you as a business, whatever price that you charge, they're going to support it. Because I'm quite sure everybody that's on this panel, they're not doing it just for the money. We're doing it to supplement our incomes, to make a better life for ourselves and our families.
Right.
So anything other than that is undermining what our progress, our objective. So you got to be mindful of people who just come to you because they feel like they know you and that they can get it for the low. If they really support you, they're going to pay. They're going to pay what you ask for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we don't have a whole lot of time. What I want to do, I did take some pictures of some of your products. I'm gonna put your product up. I want you to go ahead and give us about 2 minutes about what you can do, how to contact you, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna call this show a wrap in a few. All right. So we're gonna start off with bam. That's gonna be
Hi.
hi.
Hey. First I want to describe what the products are. I have a hair growth mask, I have a shampoo, and I have a conditioner, and I have a hair oil. The mask is edible. There's no preservatives. The oil is edible. The shampoo and conditioner is plant-based. You can find these items in the store of Simply Wholesome in Los Angeles, California. They are a Black owned store. You can find this product at Shades of Africa. It's a Black owned store, it's in Long Beach. Shades of Africa in Corona. And you can find my hair oil in Friday's Beauty Supply in Compton. They're on Greenleaf in Wilmington. Um, and you can also find me on my website, Michelle's Mega Mask with a S, MASKS.com. And that's where you can find all these items.
Rock, you rock, you rock. You answered the question because Miss Michelle Finnison was like, "Can we get the website, please? Can we get the website?" There you have it. There you have it. Say it one more time for him.
Okay, so what can I give my phone number? Because
Sure.
over this live, a lot, we've had a lot of complaints with the name of my website. It's very long. I refuse to change it for whatever reason. We won't talk about it on here, but you can reach out to me at 323-313-5042. And I take phone orders.
There y'all have it. Miss Michelle with the M-E. I always say that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Whoops. With that. All right. So next up, we're gonna do well, not her. So Miss Day, Miss Dana Hunter. I'm gonna put your picture back up real quick here, and you're just gonna tell us a little bit about that.
So in this particular, I'm showing you oils, which does have the CBD in it, liquid body wash, the massaging soap bar, and then also the foaming body scrub. So I can be reached via email, so body mind detox at yahoo.com. I am online only, home-based business, and the website is soulbodyminddetox.com.
There y'all have it, and put that up for you guys to be able to write that down real fast. Soul Body Mind Detox at yahoo.com.
And I do have things for the fellas as well. So not just the ladies.
Hey, for once, they think about the fellas. I appreciate you.
Can I say one thing, Onyx?
Sure.
This product is not for African American hair. It's for all types of hair, all nationalities. That's all I want.
Oh, your product.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, reiterating with what Miss Michelle just said for her hair product, it's not just for Black people, it's for hair, period. I don't know. I might have to rub it on my scalp and see if I can get something in the back, get rid of the yarmulke. I don't know. Oh, shoot. All right, here we go. We're going to get off of there. We're going to go to Ladybug. Can you hear me? Are you ready? So I showed y'all the basket, but look at this right here, y'all.
Oh my God, that looks
look
gorgeous.
at this. Anybody not diabetic? Because ooh,
hey, hold on, you can't discriminate against us. I can eat in portions.
I just want to put the pecans off that pie right there. Jesus. Anywho, let's
I
go.
can be reached on our. I can be reached on Facebook and Instagram at Ladybug Sweet. You can also email me at ladybugsweet2014@gmail.com.
So D-Land, because you know you was chopping up, you should be able to type those links into the comments of the thread. Could you do that? If not right now, be sure to do that later on. You guys, these sweets is for real. This is not, you know, some people say they can make peach cobbler and all that stuff, and really can't make peach cobbler because they just open up a can of peaches and slapped it in the pan. They didn't do no love to it, no vanilla extract, no real butter, no sugar, brown sugar, no nothing, no nutmeg. They didn't do none of that. They just, yeah, I made peach cobbler. So, Ladybug sweets.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah. You know, not only is she doing that, she's doing charcuteries. This is just a glimpse of what she is capable of doing. And we really need to support our folks. Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna go ahead. I know that we're gonna go ahead. Thank you. To the L and the C. The L and the C. You want me to hit that for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here we go. Bam! Look at this.
This is all hand done by Mr. Larry on his machine. We also have a little Black Love Travel Club, so we always give them nice things. But this is just some of the things that we do. I thought you hit the play button, Onyx.
Yeah, I did.
And again, we don't hold inventory. We tried at the beginning, so it's just basically by request, whatever you want. Then we'll work it out. We'll, you know, get it to your liking. We try pretty much we can, but that's all from Larry. We do not do anything out. I do a little bit of the lasering on the Glow Forge. We got do the vinyl, the embroidery. Also did some cups. The cups that right there, keychains, just whatever. People bring us whatever they think. That's a bottle holder for your wine, some sublimation. Whatever people bring to us, we're willing to try it. You know, I'm a teacher by trade, so I try anything, you know, and I'm going to teach myself if necessary. And so that's the reason why you won't really see any inventory. But whatever you bring to us, we will give it a shot and we'll do it to your liking. So you can catch us on Facebook if you just go to Echoes Embroidery. We have a page where you can look at all of our work. On there, you'll see our email, echoesintegrity@aol.com. That's also our website, which is echoesintegrity.com. And then our phone number is 412-329-8807.
Man, wait, I got to do this.
This is Twizzler from the 412, and you're now tuned in to Gentlemen After Dark. All right.
See, that's my sister, y'all. She did that for me.
From the 412.
For the 412. That's how we representing. Man, you guys, you already know. I subscribe to the Echoes Embroidery family, period. Because I mean, I got cups, I got shirts, I got patches. Hey, please keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I must, and I do want to say, I wasn't saying boo at y'all. I was saying boo at the.
I know.
Who that? Right. D-Lynn, there was a question that was asked. Do you have vegan options available for your desserts? The answer is yes. So Miss Octavia Latrice, the answer to your question, ma'am, is yes. So be sure to reach out to D-Lynn. She's going to have to put that the link, the contact information up for you ASAP. Who's next? I got Mr. Hasselett.
No, I don't do vegan. She's asking if I do vegan. I do not.
Oh, you do not do vegan. Uh-oh. I stand corrected. Octavia? No, that's a no on the vegan. I'm sorry.
All right, my bad. I was responding to the Stiller comments, but
boo.
It's okay.
Boo.
You could contact me toll free at 1-833 Haslet for your travel needs. If the world is starting to open up, plans for your travel needs, I can handle all that. If you need CBD for yourself or your pet, your cat, your dog, if you got a giraffe, it's all the same. You go to www.hasletcbdproducts.com. And also, if you have a credit situation, if you go to www.hasletcreditrestorations.com, I will give you a free audit if you sign up. That way you can see exactly what's on all three credit reports that's negative or inaccurate or whatever. And that way we could set a plan and we could go forward from that. So I support my people. I'm not here to head off or take advantage of people in a messed up situation. Just give me a chance to show you how I work and how I can be a benefit to you, and you'll like my service.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I can't think of a better way to sell yourself. So with that being the case, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to do this for you. I tip my hat, my yarmulke, I tip my hat to each of you guys for the longevity of what you've been doing, for the passion, for the dedication, the commitment. We didn't even dive into your personal lives, other than Larry and Candace. We obviously know that they come together as a couple, but each of you have a story, and we know that you got somebody, got some kids, whatever. Hey, I appreciate you. If nobody else tells you, I appreciate you for your services, knowing your worth. Please don't stop giving the good product that you're given. Continue to stand behind the product that you have. If there's anything that I can do to help support your cause, by all means, please let me know. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Feel free. I'm gonna send you the link to the YouTube channel so you can share it with your friends as well. And we together will continue to grow. There's a story behind each of you guys, and it's just amazing to be able to say that I physically was able to see when there was ground zero, when it was just that one little box of cake mix and you just gonna make a couple of bundt cakes, or when you were really just trying to get your hair
Mm-hmm.
product into one of the local businesses, and now look, it's in the business and it's selling out of the business, and you're shipping product to another state. When you have an embroidery business that is just a scratch of the surface, it's you have other things that you can do within this. Dana, me and you gonna have to link up so I can get some, I don't know, something. I'm gonna have to get something, to smell like some of them fruits and herbs you had on the table, Ooh. And to my brother who do it all, man, I'm about to call you the jack of all trades. Your name is no longer Penny Snatcher. You is jack of all trades. He said, I'm doing everything.
It's only one in the nation. It's only one penny snatcher in the nation.
This is true. But I will say this much. I commend you all, because this is not just your one job or your one attempt at anything. You've been doing this. You have your regular jobs. You're doing this. I won't call it a side hustle, because side hustle, we usually give up on side hustles after a little while. But y'all been doing this for years. So kudos to you. Thank you so much for your time. I truly appreciate you. You don't have to leave. I'm gonna, send the audience out with a little bit of music. And I just want to say thank you again, guys. Awesome. I think we're going to talk a little bit more about this next week. I have some guests lined up who also are entrepreneurs, and they're not even here locally in the state of California. There's some other people out here that are doing some unique things, and I just want to share that with you from them. And at the end of the day, I thank you for your time. You could be doing anything that you want to do, but you're here with me. So from the desert to the sea, and to all that decided to chat with me,
Yeah.
good evening. And for those of us who may want to know, this is Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams. A little smooth, you know how to do it. A little smooth, mellow.
Hey, Onyx,
Yo,
you gonna have to get some Drew Hill in there next week.
Blue Hill. Which one you want? Tell me which one you want.
Definitely Beauty.
That's my jam right there.
Man, great minds think alike.
Hey, that's why you're my brother. Again, guys, ladies, gentlemen, good night.